Hello, here today with Mario Signorello. Have I got that right?
Got it right.
I normally get it wrong, terrible at pronunciations. So Mario is the event coordinator for this tournament that we're playing in now, these last two tournaments, as well as he's got a very big event coming up at the end of the year, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But first of all, so Mario, it feels like I've been talking to you forever. So Mario, you worked with obviously the Marlins for 15 years.
Yes.
In Major League Baseball. So I guess just quickly talk about, I guess, your time with the Marlins and what you learned or your experience or yeah.
Sure, no.
Open mic.
Well, thanks first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming. And yeah, we spoke for months about I felt like I know you when you got here.
Yeah.
I've been doing college baseball events for 23 years, and this event has taken a little bit more of an international flair, the one that you're at now, because of the success of the event that we had in September. But 15 years ago, I was at the Marlins. We're at one of my college baseball events, and I had opening night. And we had about 2,000 people and 500 kids running around, and they asked me how did I get so many kids there, and I said, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And as a parent, I knew what it did to attract people to be able to come to get people. The kids spend your money on weekends, and if the kids play baseball, they want to be at a baseball field. So they invited me in. We had some meetings, and it was kind of different. At the age of 41, they created a position where there was no position for me. So my first day first day on the job, they said, "Bring a resume. We need something for the record." And I worked with youth and amateur baseball. Got to spend a wonderful time being there. I love baseball. It's my first passion.
How many years have you been in Major League Baseball?
I spent 15 seasons with the Miami Marlins. Got to visit 29 of the 30 ballparks. The only one I got to go was the Angels, and I got to be part of just a really close-knit family. One of the things that I'm going to miss is Derek Jeter coming into the organization is going to get that ship righted and going in the right direction with it. I had the opportunity to meet with him one-on-one, and it was baseball person talking to a baseball person. That's how he makes you feel, and you can understand why his discipline and what made him successful on the field is also going to translate over into the business side of it. But there's too many of you around that are wanting to come and participate in the world comes to Palm Beaches, so I chose to take early retirement after 15 years, so I can move forward with some of these other ventures.
Yeah, sure. We'll touch on that quickly as well, because obviously you resigned, had a great job, obviously great organisation that we both know, I guess, people with the Marlins that have really stacking up their minor league affiliated clubs as well, and they're going to be no doubt really strong in the future. But yeah, you chose to retire to obviously come into these events. You've got this one now, but we'll talk about the event that you've got coming up as well.
The one that's coming up at the end of October, beginning of November, is called The World Comes to Palm Beaches.
Yeah,
and
this big event.
This is the monster that keeps on growing.
Yeah.
And I was asked by the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, who I've worked with to do this college event for 15 years, if I could use there's a new ballpark that came in, the Astros ballpark. And they asked me if I could do something with my international teams, because there's some really nice events there. The state put in some money, and they need people from outside the state to come in.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't looking to complicate my life, but I said, let me do it. They said they would show me around in the facility. And when I walked out there, that must be how a priest feels when he goes to the Vatican the first time. It was just like, this is the nicest facility in the world. I need to do something with it, or all the times will be up. So with a soft opening the first year, we had 10 countries, or 9 countries and 15 teams. And then last year, we exploded to 26 countries and 40 teams. Yeah, this year, with yourselves coming in for the Oceania and Nigeria, who's already signed up, we're going to have over 30 full countries, 6 continents involved with it.
Yeah, wow.
And the beauty of that is it's not just it's the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Colombia. Brazil's now going to come. Our facility director here, Adriano, opened up the first Major League Baseball Academy. He's here working with me. But we also have Russia, Lithuania, Italy, India came to represent Asia. The Philippines are sending a team next year, as is China. Peru is coming, and those are the ones, as well as the one that means there's a spot for everybody here. And it's only one team per country per age group. And that's what makes it that if you're coming, you're going to represent Australia. There's no other team. We've got so many teams out of Puerto Rico that it's almost hard to choose which ones are going to come.
Yeah, definitely. And I know from talking with the Puerto Rican coach last night, as well as Edison Renderia, who's the president of Colombian baseball, they bring some really strong teams, and it's very strong, obviously, competition. But just to go back, so the facility is the spring training facility that's joint shared with the Astros
And the
Nationals. So it's there, and some of the games are played on in that stadium that the same MLB club or their AA teams play at. So it's a facility or a club. I'll put the link on the thing as well. So it's a world-class facility that our major league teams are playing on.
I work for the Marlins, and where us and the Cardinals play is very nice, but this is just, everything's just state-of-the-art and beautiful. In the stadium, there's 13 total fields, and in the middle of 13 fields, there's a beautiful 7,000-seat stadium on a berm, and that's where we play. And our finals are internationally televised. So everybody from across the world gets the opportunity to go ahead and see and to be able to watch the games being played. And you guys coming this year was really, there was the unknown factor, because they're so far away, and how much is baseball going to be able to bring it. But I think that you can see that there's the family atmosphere that kind of came in here with this, what people are kind of telling you to go. The other cool is with our event is, the team that came definitely showed Australian baseball has taken a step, because and I don't know where your steps were, where you were before, but on this side, especially on the Latin side, one thing is your boys, I had pretty good expectations. I followed and I watched Australian Rules baseball, and then
from the hat. He's just wearing the wrong one. He needs a camera recovery hat.
I would wear one, I just don't have it. Alex Calderano, a friend of mine from Miami, works in the league office, so we traded some stuff. And I've got some Canberra stuff that's somewhere. But I had a pretty good idea you guys can play, but what you needed to do is really is play the Latins, play the because that's their game, that's their number one game, their number one game, and you guys did that, and that's the reason the Puerto Rican coach and Edison Renteria, who's the president of the Professional Baseball League, is saying you gotta come, because you guys brought and raised and will help this bar go out a little bit further, because you're on the same territory as they are. The other cool thing about the World Cup is all the major leaguers come and hang out for them. I mean, I was at the Little League field, and Jabari Glash, U.S. Virgin Islands, flew in just to see his coach across there. Charles Johnson and Luis Castillo did our skills clinic. These are guys with 6 gold gloves among them, and Castillo's son was playing with the Dominican Republic team. Asdrubal Cabrera went between field to field with the Venezuelan teams over there. Cesar Rincon from Puerto Rico pitched, and Joel Pinheiro, 12 seasons in the major leagues, was there with the Puerto Rican team. And Devon White, who's been retired for 10 years, was in town one day and came by and saw all the Jamaican kids across there. But that's what really makes it, I think, the cool atmosphere. Besides the baseball being played, there's the camaraderie. And it's got the World Baseball Classic feel, because, as I said, with one team per country, you represent your country.
Yeah, sure. Excellent. Yeah, well, I know we're looking forward to it coming out as well. And thank you for putting this event on and having us part of it. And I know our guys have played really hard and done our country proud. They've played superb and really turned a lot of heads over here. I think most of the guys, if not all of them, have had a lot of college offers. I know there's a couple of guys that some scouts are looking at as well. So we've Australians are tough, and we play the game really hard, and they've done me proud. They're the guys that have been playing, and I'm just wanted to, facilitate these guys as well. But
I think you guys have had a great trip. I mean, to me, you played 3 college teams, you won one of them, you've been onto a couple of college campuses, so you open those eyes, you're playing with the Latins, and you're playing in a pretty tough tournament here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a guy here, Colombia, who throws 98 miles, and there's some talent here as well. So that's good, and we're punching above our weight, and we're holding with these guys, and that's why I guess people are starting to come in and take notice of Australian baseball a lot more. Yeah, so I just want to thank you very much for your time again. Thanks
Thank you for coming.
I really appreciate your friendship and also what you're doing to help these kids out and further their baseball career as well. So yeah, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
We look forward to bringing back a very tough and strong team to take it to the world later on this year.
Great.
So thanks again, Mario.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hope to see you here.
Yeah.